Hello everyone, this is Marcia from One Scrap at a Time. I'm going to be doing a process video today with some Simple Stories Posh and JustNick Studios. They're having a team up this week, and I'm lucky enough to be able to design for both. What I did with the Posh collection was I wanted to use this broken heart, and I cut it out of gold paper. It's a really lightweight, almost like a vellum, and I thought the gold with the Posh collection would be really pretty. So then I wanted to fill in all of those spaces with different color papers from that one sheet that you see that I'm working with here. So what I did is when I took this cut off of my silhouette mat, I set the pieces down to the side, and this way I could grab the ones I wanted and trim them out of the different colored paper easily. And just have to trim just a little bit bigger around the edges so that you have a place for the glue. So there are 4 colors to this pattern paper: a light pink, a darker pink, a mint green, and a navy blue. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to space out the light pink and the dark pink and the navy blue and the mint green so that they're not right next to each other, and I have a good distribution of all the colors. So it was a little tricky because there were a few times where I didn't turn the gold paper the right way, and I ended up cutting it out backwards, and then I had to redo it. But I just think it looks fabulous doing this paper piecing. It takes a little while, but it looks so pretty. So, and one of the reasons why I chose this broken heart is because the Posh collection has pattern paper that has hearts with different colors behind it. There's also a die cut that I'll be using on my layout later, so it tied it in with the design and the collection really well. So while you're watching me do this, let me tell you a little bit about the subject of this layout. It's my daughter Colette, and she's a vet student at the University of Minnesota. This last spring she received her white coat, and so there was a white coat ceremony. They do this after their 3rd year is finished, and then they start a year of internships. So every 2 weeks she has a new internship that she goes to. She does rotations through different types of veterinary care. She's done emergency care, clinics, anesthesia. She's worked in shelters, done spaying and neutering, oncology, just a broad variety of things so that she can be trained in to work as a vet when she graduates and passes her board exam. Some of these externships that she's doing right now, they're not all here in Minnesota where we live. Some of them have been in other parts of the country, so she's been doing some traveling. She spent September in Boulder, Colorado, which she absolutely loved. She spent the weekend at the Rocky Mountain National Park and did a lot of hiking. She is currently in North Carolina in the Appalachian Mountains working at another shelter, doing a lot of spaying and neutering. So she's there for another week. And then she has another trip coming up over Thanksgiving where she'll be in Memphis, Tennessee. So this Thanksgiving, unfortunately, she won't be able to be home. She'll be in Memphis, Tennessee. So that'll be hard to not have her be here. I always put on a feast for Thanksgiving and have a lot of extended family come. There was one year where we actually did 3 turkeys. We had so many people. So I do a huge turkey in the oven, and my husband fries a smaller 12-ish pound one in the garage usually. And this one year where we did 3, I had a cousin bring a turkey that she had gotten at a food shove. And she didn't know how to cook it, and so I told her to bring it, and we would cook it for her, and she could take the leftovers home. She thought that was a wonderful idea. So, okay, so once I was done piecing the papers behind my heart, I wanted to stitch on the gold. So I used gold thread to do that. So it's a little hard to see here. So now I am gluing down my photo. And one of the things that I like to do is I don't like to throw things that I can use. So to mat my photo here, I'm using what's left of the chipboard sticker background. Once you remove all the chipboard stickers, and it works really well instead of foam tape. It basically is the same thing as foam tape, and you can use it to put a little dimension behind your photos and other things on your project. I like it on the photos because usually you use a bigger piece behind your photos, and then I'll fill in with foam tape. So I put these beautiful clear gold stickers on my photo. It's a little hard to tell that they're gold in the video, but they are just gorgeous. There's other gold accents on these die cuts and chipboard stickers. You'll see better in some of the close-ups. But it really makes this Posh collection so elegant. It's just really a gorgeous collection. So I'm just going to be moving some of the stickers and die cuts around and trying to decide where I want to put them. So you see me playing with the tab bits and pieces, and I really like these tab pieces because there are some phrase word stickers in the Posh collection. They work really well in planners, but I like to use them on my scrapbook layouts. I'm not much of a planner person, but they're just like little words of encouragement, and they fit right in that space so well. So I was happy to see that these tabs were in the bits and pieces. So I'll be going through and looking to see which phrase I want to use on there. And since this is my daughter's white coat ceremony, there are phrases like "you did it" and things like that. So it worked out just really well. So another new thing for Simple Stories is washi tape, and so the Posh collection has 6 rolls of washi tape that you can see in the upper right hand corner there, and I wanted to make sure I use some of the washi tape as well. I really like using washi tape on my layouts, so I was going to use it just underneath my photo to kind of ground my photo. So I think the yellow floral washi tape is my favorite. It's just so pretty. I absolutely love these birds in this Posh collection also. They're just adorable. So unfortunately my video will be coming to an end pretty soon. I have 20 minutes on my camera and I get so engrossed in doing my layouts sometimes that I don't pay attention to the time. So cut off the end, but you'll be able to see that most of it is what you see now. I did add a title using some of the alpha stickers underneath the dream, so the title Dream Come True fits. My daughter's always wanted to be a veterinarian, so it was a dream come true for her. One of the last things I add to my layouts is usually a splatter of some ink, spray ink, and I'm using some Color Shine in gold from Heidi Swap, and it just adds a nice touch. Thank you so much for stopping by today.